Yo nigga ain't your nigga if he watch your pockets. Praying on your fall, but when you be with them, they act like they ride. These hoes gon' fuck your homies when y'all go through problems. That's why I'd rather just be all by myself, cause I don't need that drama. Before I leave out my crib, I'm loading up this pole, cause I can't trust these niggas I be round. Man, I can't trust a soul. I know that he gon' cross me about some money like he do these hoes. My pops told me these niggas really be frauds, so I stay on my toes. Trap it out my spot, got me on anointed, cause I know I'm living wrong. And my attitude be shitty, so when it's smoke, just know that's what I'm on. I prayed before I left, cause it ain't no telling if I'ma make it back. This hammer might go off, or I might get knocked for trying to bust this bag.
Yo, man. Hey, man, it's time for that Coach for the Street podcast. We back at y'all with another episode like we never left, man. 1 million views up. Think what I'm saying? Let me know what it is, my nigga.
You already know what's going on, man. We gonna get right to it, though. We finna talk about BTB. I know I made a blog about BTB Savage. Rest in peace and condolences to his family once again.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I didn't get real specific because at the time I didn't know the details to the situation. But, you know, prior to the fact that he had an interview on Vlad TV and he spoke on the prior robbery situation where niggas tried to rob him, using a feature as the setup method to, you know what I'm saying, to get him. And then when they tried to put their demo down, his girl deactivated it. When I say his girl deactivated, I'm talking about BTB Savage. His girl was
lady. Yeah, for sure.
And the niggas that was violating. But after the fact, BTB Savage took to the internet to post a picture in the same house that the niggas pulled to kick Dogg and tried to rob him, and the nigga lost his life. He took a picture with stacks of money, standing in, not by, but in the blood.
The same area
that he killed. Now, if you don't think that's gonna put some temperature on your ops,
I mean, if it wasn't ops, man, that's demonic, my nigga. That's gonna come back.
But it was
that type of energy like that.
You wiped you wiped the nigga down and you bragged about it. So if you think that the niggas he come from not gonna feel offended by you making a mockery out of this nigga losing his life, I'm just saying that's why dissing the dead ain't healthy. Because when you diss the dead, what happens to the niggas that diss the dead? They always come up dead.
I be looking at it like this, dog. It's like, you know, everybody uses the word so much. Everything's so demonic. Hey, and demons eat demons. You did what I'm saying? Ain't no one demon gonna do all damage. No, he gonna get ate by another demon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like it's all wicked. It's just like, how can I say it? Like in the Midwest or New Orleans or whatever, your name, you don't knock some shit down. Your name ringing, you notorious. The rest of the hitters want to see what you talk. You know what I mean?
Because the killers ain't intimidated by your reputation.
No, not at all.
Another killer
it's like
intimidated by another killer reputation.
Say that again, cuz.
One killer or stepper, should we say, he is not intimidated by the next nigga that's the same way.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like ain't no intimidation.
You're just gonna have to.
It's like Yeah, that's how I looked at it. Just like the same way when I seen when Vaughn them did that to Duck. They came out with them duck packs. I said this in the back of my mind. I said, my nigga, this shit finna come back on that boy. And I wasn't even saying that it was gonna come back on, his ops or whatever. It's just the energy that you put out there in the universe, my nigga. That shit real.
And it's
It's
hard
real.
when it comes to that shit too, though, because at the end of the day, you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can hear you.
At the end of the day, Chicago a little bit different. That's they temperature. So when they sliding on their ops and they down one or they score or whatever, however they want to word it, that's really they thing. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like they
Mm-hmm.
rapping about the niggas they did not they done put down. And in return, the niggas that they rapping about that they put down, them same niggas, the homies of them dudes make that neighborhood after his name. That's where we get the
Mm-hmm.
O Block. When you talk about O Block, they're gonna explain to you that it was a nigga named O.D. Perry that got killed by the other
Mm-hmm.
side. Rest in peace, O.D. Perry. But he put a signature worldwide on the projects of
The wit.
exactly. You see what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
went from being what it was to being O Block, and O Block now today is a stepping stone. Because if you a street nigga and you come from the street and you rapping, for some odd reason, all the street niggas wanna go to O Block.
If they
They
a
don't
real drill
nowhere else
head,
in Chicago because they want to go to O Block though. They want
I
to
mean,
risk
you gotta
their life
be
to go to O Block.
you got to think about it. If they're a real drill head, you know what I mean? Of course they're gonna want to go to the O. Look how many legendary rappers come up out of there. Like
Yeah,
they it's
it's not the
they
rap.
story.
It's not how many rappers come out of Chicago though, cuz it's how the politics affect the rap. Because yeah, Chicago got 1,000 niggas that's coming out of Chicago, but we losing them niggas just as fast as we take notice to them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Man,
the King Vons, the Pappies, all these other niggas from Chicago. I'm not trying to leave no niggas out because I'm not from Chicago. So I'm shouting out all the niggas that just stepped and lost their life. But in return of that, you know what I mean? Like that's they culture. Like a lot of niggas that end up blowing up from Chicago culture. King Von is the exception because he didn't lose his life in Chicago. But the rest of them niggas, they lose their life in Chicago. So they don't get
mm-hmm.
okay, they blow up on social media, but they don't get a chance to live in their 15 minutes of fame because they get smoked.
I mean, you got to think about it, taunting the dead and all that. I mean, that's dangerous, my nigga.
To me, that shit almost like
And
voodoo.
yeah, it's like, bro, taunting the dead. Like, let them people let them folks rest in peace. All that, talking about you gonna pee on a nigga grave and all that. Hey man, there's a consequence come uh once you start getting out of hand like that. You don't know how that karma gonna come. I
No,
ain't, like you said, that's a part of their culture. But if you pay attention, damn near everybody from that culture that was doing that in the beginning, all them boys dead.
they didn't get a
All
chance.
of them dead.
They didn't get a chance to live in a wave because
No.
they blew up. They was making a name for themselves, but at the end of the day, across the street, around the corner, on the other side of town, you got niggas that want to put you down. So regardless of what your buzz is, you got niggas that really want to put you down for real. So how can you go be successful when you really got to be on street time? Because if you not, you gonna get knocked down. And that's not to say King Von wasn't on street time and he went on his P's. That's not to say Pappy and all the rest of these niggas from Chicago didn't lose their life because they wasn't on their P's. That don't mean you wasn't on your P's. You can, man, look, one thing for sure, two things for certain. If you a street nigga, you understand that it's always a point in time where you gonna lack.
I mean, we all human. Like, one thing about it, even the greatest done got killed with their pill.
Exactly. It's we
You know what I
all
mean?
there's always a time where we all gonna lack at some point in time. Whether we get caught lacking is a different story. Because the moment your shoe come untied and you gotta bend down to tie your motherfucking shoe, if the ops hit the corner, your ass is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Corner right.
It's
Everybody
like,
has a lacking moment. Whether you get caught in the lacking moment is a different story. Some niggas get caught in the moment when they lacking. Some niggas end up lacking and they don't get caught in the moment.
yeah, like how them boys murder game is. You know, they got that shit set up like the NBA, man.
It
If
definitely is.
this set of steppers don't get you the steppers from the other side, they coming in a couple seconds. They
You,
finna switch
you,
cheese some shit like.
you into it with 10, 15 different other gangs.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't just
And you
watching.
got to think.
You see what I'm saying? And
You got.
15 other gangs that got all these members. You're never gonna know
Mm-hmm.
everybody, bruh.
Nah, nah. And the thing is, it's all about who get off first.
And we know
You know what I
in
mean?
today's society, niggas got these switches. So if they get off first, your ass dead.
Yeah, it's over
No,
with.
well, I had a chance because the nigga had missed and I got a chance to gather myself.
No.
No, if a nigga, we seen it in the Gotti footage with the shooting at the pre-bay. Niggas
Mm-hmm.
start fighting inside the club. They come outside the club. Niggas having altercation still. Niggas get to shooting. It's a whole bunch of niggas get to shooting. Even the security of the premises is shooting niggas.
I mean, there had to be an all black event because I didn't see no other race
But
in
but
the pictures.
but name a
Huh?
place where you name a place in the trenches where the white people come to.
No, that's why I said there had to be an all black spot.
It definitely was. You didn't see no white people in the spot at all. You seen
No,
a
not
whole
at
bunch
all.
of fighting in the inside. When they got
But
outside,
uh,
you seen a whole
but
bunch of shooting, nigga.
I mean, but just period. When it come down to spots where it's 100% black and it's at nighttime or overnight, however you want to call it ain't gonna turn out right.
Nah, it ain't.
You know what I mean? Like Goodemar was saying back then, it's crazy. Something that they said way back then still carries on today. That people don't dance no more. They not dancing. They ready to get on the bullshit
I'm trying to
and
tell you to the point
and
where
put one in
go
you.
inside of a club and you could, if you looking around and you paying attention enough, you could spot the niggas that got a pistol on them for sure. Because they, like, that's me. When I go somewhere, and especially when I ain't at the house, and I go somewhere, I'm looking at everybody. I got to filter out who might be the threat and who might not be the threat. Because when something happens, I need to know where this shit, what direction this shit coming from.
It never fails. Damn near every all black club I ever went to my whole life. If it's 100% black, my nigga, before the night out, somebody gonna get fucked up. I don't know why, but that just what type of time, you know what I mean, that our people be on. You know, if everybody, you know, it's like you go get fresh, go get her put on your best attire and all this, and you niggas don't even get a chance to even mac up on the brawl. Y'all done already done shut this bitch up.
It's hard to enjoy yourself
And
because
then it's hard.
When you know it's a possible threat. You know what I mean? Like, okay, whether you get
you don't,
but if you know it's gonna be a threat in the building and you got to bring this stick with you, you no longer focusing on kicking it because you got to be focusing on if a nigga play with me,
making it back home.
That eliminate all that.
Make it back home.
You ain't even on kick it time no more. You watching for the threat.
Yeah, it's all, it's dangerous right now, my nigga. It's dangerous.
It really
Cause these niggas they getting switches in the club. They getting them in there.
But getting a switch in the club ain't no different from getting just a gun that ain't got no switch in the club. Niggas been getting guns in the club.
Yeah, for sure.
The difference now is niggas is getting guns in the club that got switches on them.
That's what I'm saying. That means it's a couple people gonna hit the floor.
And the Gotti shit though, he didn't shoot him inside the club, inside the restaurant. He shot him outside.
Outside. Yeah, it went down outside.
He limped up.
I tell you what though.
But he limped up to him, pulled that motherfucker out, and with no sound in the video, you could tell
one thing
he was hit by a switch.
This one thing I know when it come down to black club businesses, man. If you ain't got a little white sprinkle in there, no disrespect. If you ain't got some white people or the Asian, like if you ain't got no mixed crowd, you know what I mean? You can't really sip and enjoy yourself like that. You know what I mean? Because one thing I know, like especially like down here, wherever it's a couple white folks in, or you know, other nationality that's in that club, that parking lot is full of doggone white officers. Like you gonna act like you got some sense, or you gonna get booked. They catch your ass with a cup of liquor coming out the club, you might get booked. You know what I mean? On a dumbass disorderly, like they security be totally different from when you go to a black club. And hold on, let me take that back because that's only at certain spots. Because in Atlanta, you know, you got your hood spots where motherfuckers get their head tore off, but for the most part, they be trying to have a good time. You got some civilized black people that come and try to enjoy themselves. It's all about where you go. And a dangerous city like Memphis, it's dangerous, my nigga. You got the like Moneybag Yo. He just opened up his restaurant in Memphis. Man, you got the bulletproof the glass.
You do.
Like you know what I mean?
And shit like that.
They gas stations and shit like that got bulletproof glass. Straight up.
You can't even go in the store. That's how it is in Houston at a certain time. Ain't no going in. You gonna sit in line and wait right there at the window like everybody else. Because you know what I mean? That's how crazy these streets is. Like the streets been the streets forever in the day, but why they got these more, you got motherfuckers pulling out their cameras and going live and catching all this footage that's going on. It just, I don't know. It just ain't. It's not safe for a black man, dog.
Nah, it ain't.
It's rough for us, man. Straight up. And that's why niggas gotta know how to move. Like you gotta treat this shit like chess for real. You gotta know where you going, who you around, all of that.
You really do though.
Cause motherfuckers don't, motherfuckers niggas got PTSD. Like let's just say like a scenario fact, like the guys up there got booked to come to a show and perform. But on the way to the show, the shit got canceled. Next thing you know, these niggas ended up in a motherfucking building with rats. Like the streets ain't nothing to play with, man. This shit getting vicious and more dangerous every day.
It is.
Shit is not. It's not a game.
More
Like,
dangerous than people think too. Because you can't even afford to have an argument. It's more dangerous.
No, man. You can't have an argument with no nigga. You can't really have no road rage with no nigga.
It's a 90% chance the nigga you arguing with got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ain't got your gun, and then this shit get into a heated argument, and his gun come out, guess who on the shit end of the stick?
You. This. Well, we living in. I ain't gonna never be living in the last days, but we living in them times, boy. You gotta have that bitch. You better blow that bitch. You know what I mean? If you want to make it back home, we living in them type of days.
You better blow it or your ass gonna die.
Real shit. Now, okay, okay, Snap Dogg had been asking the industry, all the niggas that said they got hands, Snap long as he want to catch a fade, boom, boom, boom. So, Blueface, he just happened to be hitting the bag, doing this little practicing, and Snap called him out like, shit, what's up, bro? I want to fade, I want to hit. He like, shit, at the bag, right? You know what I mean? 180, we can get it done.
And for real, Snap been calling out rappers to fight for a long time.
For a long time.
When he first
came,
what I
mean? And he like
niggas out. So I can't
even say
clout chasing shit because it's definitely not.
No, hell no. He just one of them ones, He a fighter. Nigga don't. He just high off life, just turned off life every day. And he a smaller nigga, Blueface, that nigga got full type shit. That'll be heavy betting going on between Michigan and California, boy. It'll be some heavy betting going on. But I would say this. What he doing with Snap Dogg? If you get in the ring with Snap Dogg and don't know what he doing, it's gonna be over. That nigga fast as and Boosie was like
But
shit. You
that
know,
just lets you know
he can get the
not Blueface, but Snap Dogg. That lets you know where his heart at though. Whether it's an
that
equal
nigga got a
size match, weight class, or whatever, he like, nigga, I'm still what you want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah, he still gonna try them. You know, and plus, you know, he go hard for his city. That nigga go hard for his city. You can't do nothing but
He
respect a nigga
go hard.
that stand on principles behind his city. And you know, Booster said he wanted to get that fight started in Las Vegas, but Blueface can't. Said niggas in Las Vegas don't want Blueface over there. So that'll be a no go.
That's understandable, because if you come to my city and you shoot a nigga in my city, we don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. It's over with. Don't
Yeah,
think this.
your shit
Don't
revolt.
think you coming back here on your next tour, nigga. This you need to skip this motherfucker,
Yeah.
cause you an enemy of
Shit
the
done
state.
got
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like that's what's going on. Like okay,
Mm,
some of the niggas that might feel like that in Vegas ain't got no ties to the dude.
mm-hmm.
But because you brought your motherfucking ass being from LA, come to Vegas and shoot one of us, yeah, nigga, it's over with for
Right.
you.
Yeah.
So
Your, your past revolt. You can't get seen.
that's really normal.
That's how that. Yeah.
Just ain't used to hearing
I'm,
Vegas ban niggas. That's all this is about, really. We see
mm-hmm.
banned from other cities all the time.
Right.
This the first time a nigga then spoke up and said, "Nigga can't come to Vegas." This the
And the
first time.
crazy thing about it, a nigga never publicly said it. So you know, 9 times out of 10, if Boo got the word, Boo been talking to the streets. You know what I mean?
Not only the streets,
Boo
but the
gotta be.
promoters too, because he got to talk to a lot of promoters to see if that'll be a good
Yeah.
thing to, yeah.
True.
They probably telling him like, nah, cause they from Vegas too, nigga. So they like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, hell nah, I ain't fucking with that because nigga, he shot a nigga from my city. And because he shot a nigga from my city, I don't want that nigga. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, it's like that in my city. My city ain't the motherfucking murder
Mm-hmm.
capital, but if you come here and you shoot a nigga from the city, which ain't never happened because we undefeated as fucking. When I say undefeated, it's a bunch of motherfuckers from my city that can come on here and they would tell you ain't no nigga from that's outside of the area code ever came here and smoked a nigga from here. Them niggas
Mm-hmm.
get rolled up like blunts around here. So I understand why he can't go back to Vegas. Because if you come here and you shoot a nigga, you can't come back. You can't come back here.
At all. That's law.
Period.
And, and then we got old big Maino, man. Maino allegedly said that he took Troy Ave chain from, I don't know how, I forgot how he said he got the chain or whatever, but he claiming that it's fake. And I'm guessing, you know, Maino using real nigga principles because he like, man, nigga, that ain't what you came in the game on. Now you talking about the streets is a myth, and you know this man about to go down the road, but at the same time ain't got no voice, and you just constantly making diss records about him. Like you down bad for that shit, bro.
For real though.
You done got the first diss record out the way. Okay, cool. You gonna keep on making diss records? Like try to make it a series about Tech Stone? Like I know you hungry, you making your moves and all that, bro, but that ain't the move, man. Cause doing shit like that, my nigga,
So you also gotta
man,
understand
top
they both from Brooklyn. You gotta understand
true.
both of them from Brooklyn. Maino stand on a different type of principle. What Troy Ave doing, the type of Maino, the type of nigga, the type of cloth Maino come from, hell no, he not gonna side with that Brooklyn nigga about this fuck shit. He over here promoting about the streets is this and that, and I'm finna tell. You can't expect Maino to take and embrace that. Maino came in bullying,
Mm-hmm.
taking shit from niggas, protecting niggas, being the muscle from niggas. He made
Slapping niggas.
here out of that. Don't come over here with the soft bitch ass shit and think a nigga from your same borough gon' acknowledge what you doing. Nah, nigga, you doing sucker nigga shit. And at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, I don't know if Maino niggas caught one of the Troy Ave niggas and took that Jesus piece. We don't know.
Right.
So if he showed Maino not even the type of nigga to hold no chain up that ain't the nigga he took it from.
Mm-hmm.
When he took Lil C's chain and he said this the chain Biggie gave Lil C's. Nigga, I got it. Nobody said it was cap. What? Why? Because it wasn't cap. He really caught Lil C's and took Biggie necklace that he took off Lil C that he gave to Lil C's from Lil C's.
Let's
So
see
if you
when I
a nigga
bad.
like this, a stomp down nigga like Maino, and I've been following Maino since the nigga came home from jail, and like I said, Cuz dropped like 40 mixtapes in 8 months. This how much I've been following Maino, nigga. To the point where when he came home, yeah, he was rapping, but his rap wasn't all that. It was his reputability in the streets that made this nigga famous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So for him to hold up a chain and be like, yeah, this was this nigga chain, it was fake. We don't know if that's
No,
true or not.
Maino was the boogeyman at one time.
Exactly. And we don't know if that's true or not, because at the end of the day, whether you a paid rapper or a nigga that ain't as paid as the paid rappers, even the paid rappers out there wearing fake jewelry. I show you pictures of niggas all the time that got fake ass jewelry on, and you can. I don't have to tell you who
Custom
this is
made.
to understand this nigga got fake jewelry on. You
Mm-hmm.
can tell.
Custom made fake shit.
Yeah, niggas wearing a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Masonite diamonds and CVD diamonds. And if for you dumbass niggas that don't know what Masonite diamonds is and CVD diamonds, you stupid ass niggas, cause y'all ain't never been to a real jewelry store where it's rollies in the glass and shit like that. Y'all in the middle of the mall looking at necklaces that a nigga telling you he want 9,000 for that's gonna fade as soon as you take a motherfucking bath. Nigga, go to a
Mm-hmm.
real jeweler where you gotta get buzzed in. The door don't open till you buzz that dinger.
That's
They got
facts.
shit in there that pass a diamond tester. When the diamond tester hit the shit, it's gonna go still. And the shit be faker than
Mm-hmm.
the motherfucker. If the nigga take 2 showers,
Right.
the shit gonna be brown. But it passed the diamond tester. So for all you niggas
Yeah.
that do spend a lot of money going to get jewelry, if you don't have a real relationship with the jeweler, how the fuck you know you getting real diamonds when CVD diamonds and moissanite diamonds is a popular thing that jewelers put on niggas that's spending money? When BMF went to jail, what did
Mm-hmm.
he say about Jacob the jeweler? How he was giving niggas overpriced diamonds. Niggas been doing that, bro. So when you look
Yeah.
at rappers, quit being misled by what the fuck they got on their neck, what the fuck they got on their wrist, what the fuck they nigga, cause most of the cars be rentals, most of the houses be Airbnbs, nigga, and most of the jewelry be fucking fake. That's why when niggas go rob these niggas and take a risk of F1, F2, taking a chain off a nigga, they on the Instagram 2 hours later, oh man, this shit fake. That's because they mad. They trying to go cash
Because they can't get nothing off of
this
it.
shit because you niggas did went and robbed a nigga for some Cuban Sigonia, man.
Mm-hmm. Some
That's
straight trash.
and a lot of niggas do that. Even Puff used to say, niggas sometimes when he go on tour and he be in other cities, he'll send his motherfucking intern or something out to the mall, go buy some fake jewelry, and he'll put that shit on. Because at the end of the day, he rich. So when he come out with these fake ass earrings, these fake ass necklaces, these fake ass watch, nobody gonna question him because he's certified rich.
That's facts.
So quit being fooled by what everybody doing because what you seeing everybody do, nigga, some of these motherfuckers got a lot of fake shit on and y'all falling for fake shit. So what the fuck that make you if you falling for a nigga wearing a bunch of fake shit or you falling for a nigga that's driving a car and he gotta take it back on Monday? Y'all niggas
Yeah,
like wake up.
they that's the thing. Everybody want to look like $1 million, but don't got the money.
It ain't no different than rappers going to rent Ferraris for their rap video.
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari probably cost you motherfucking $3,000-$4,000 to rent for the weekend, but then you shoot the video with the Ferrari. You put the video out. You don't even put $3,000-$4,000 into your video. You's a stupid motherfucker. Then you wonder why it's been 2-3 weeks and your video don't even got over 1K views. That's because niggas put their money into all the wrong shit, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to take shortcuts instead of study, man. You don't have to take a shortcut at all today because if you're being a street nigga and a talented street nigga nowadays, it'll make you a platinum artist. Look at Young Boy and Dirt and Kodak. All them niggas is young, talented niggas that was able to be influencers in the hip hop industry. And because they influencers in the hip hop industry, you got people in the world that want to be like Young Boy. You got a lot of people in the world of the young generation that want to be Dirk, Kodak, Young and Ace. All these young niggas that come from these niggas being big enough superstars to make people be influenced by what they do. No different than Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne transformated and he went from braids to dreads. Voila, nigga. 90% of the people you see, far as males, got dreads. Why the fuck you think they got dreads? Because they was influenced by Lil Wayne. He was the first nigga who was putting dreads out there like that in hip hop. Then niggas went and got their face tattooed, their whole body tattooed, and fucking dreads. So any of these niggas that act like that wasn't in the influence of Lil Wayne is a dick sucker because nigga, we all know how that started. People influenced by what they see. You got a young generation of rappers. They influenced by who they see on TV. So when they see these niggas, they try to take the shortcut because they seen these niggas get a deal where a nigga gave them however much money, a Rolex watch, a necklace, probably a car too, and you chasing that fuck shit when really this nigga got a slave to pay all that shit back. You niggas is fucking backwards. That's no different than riding the coattail of a nigga that fronts you and you ain't never profiting nothing. Consignment is for suckers, nigga. And if you live off consignment, you a bitch ass nigga. Cause who fuck enjoy counting 100% of their money only to get 75% of it up to the nigga that gave you the shit? You's a bitch. It's the same thing. People influenced by what they see. And if you influenced by the wrong things, you will chase the wrong shit. And people chasing the wrong shit. It's that simple. People chasing the wrong shit. I done been around young artists. And before I could tell you they influenced by what matters, they influenced by what they see. A nigga see Pooh Shiesty on a video with a 30, a Shiesty mask on talking about killing his ops. And he influenced by that more than anything. When nigga, you ain't never killed nobody. You ain't never shot nobody. Your Shiesty mask is not a threat when you put it on. But these niggas is influenced by niggas that they think live a certain way. And most of the time you misled by niggas that's not living nowhere type like that. You think a nigga rich when really he broke. Another nigga let him say, hold this money. Go ahead and count it. Put my chain on. Go ahead and rock it. Blase skip. Now what? And then people be influenced by that shit. And then you see what you see now. A whole bunch of people in the young generation that don't listen to the older generation, but they think they know everything. And then they just, everything is just destructive. Because if you don't listen to nobody with wisdom, how the fuck do you grow up with any kind of smarts? For me to learn how to do the rap thing, I had to listen to niggas that was winning in the rap game. In order for me to make it anything else I did, I had to fuck with niggas that was winning in that bracket. Even when it came to hustle, I was hanging with niggas. My big homies was winning. So I'm hanging around niggas that's winning. So I was winning too. Same thing. Quit letting influence drag you down the wrong road because you see something that you want that another person have, and you think you could take the same path they took to get it. You don't know nobody else's struggle. You don't know what they had to do to get to where they had, the sacrifice they took. So quit using their situation and trying to make it yours. What we see today is a lot of people more influenced by all the wrong people instead of the right people. We not having the young generation be more influenced by a Martin Luther King, Al Sharpton, whatever the fuck. They not influenced by that. They influenced with the nigga. They influenced by the nigga that got the gun, that's talking about killing, dealing, stealing, etc. When the last time you seen a nigga come home from college with a master's degree and everybody praised him? I can name you 10,000 niggas that came home from prison and the city loved him. All the hoes want to fuck him. He was important. His glow was different for the next 90 to 60 days. But when a nigga come home with a master's degree, he don't get no extra pussy. All the bitches in the city ain't checking for that nigga. So what? This nigga got a master's, oh, geek ass nigga. But this nigga that keep going back and forth to jail, back and forth to jail, no future at all, he gonna get all the pussy in the world. And I know this firsthand because I was the nigga going back and forth to jail. But nigga, I was also the nigga come home from jail fucking all the bitches too though. And people can be influenced by the wrong shit, man. Even I was influenced by the wrong shit. I just never been a follower. If I didn't want to do some shit, or if I wanted to do some shit, I went by what I felt. If I want to do this, I'm doing this. If I don't want to do that, I ain't doing that. I don't give a fuck what a nigga said. And that's what the problem now is. A lot of people need to learn how to be leaders instead of followers. The world full of followers. It ain't enough leaders. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, because I got the hiccups. It's not enough followers. It's hella followers. It's not enough leaders. And because of that, you just got a whole bunch of followers following each other. So that's like the blind leading the blind, because who the fuck is leading people in the right direction? And when people do come into the picture to try to lead people in the right direction, Niggas don't like to listen. When you tell niggas how to do something right when they doing the wrong, they get offended. It's no different from you telling somebody, hey, listen, your kid out of pocket. And they get mad at you because you told them their kid out of pocket. It's the same thing with the young generation. You can't tell them about themselves. Or you can't tell them how to do certain things to make certain things. They can skip past certain stages of life because you giving them the game on how to avoid certain things. They disregard that shit. But one thing I did notice with all the people that will disregard you, when they go outside and they get in trouble or they go to jail and all that shit, you end up being like the first person they call, and now they want to listen to all the shit you was trying to tell them before they got into that shit. This shit weird. And I understand that too because I was in that same situation where I wasn't listening to nobody. Then went to jail and I want to listen to everything you got to say. You right. Nigga, it be totally too late by then. When the fuck we gonna wake up and understand when it's too late? When to stop trying to act on what we trying to do before it's too late. Because a lot of y'all want to wait till it's too late. Y'all want to wait till they come knock you down, take the money, send you to jail. Now you need people to help you bond out and put some money on you. Y'all wait to that point to depend on people. But when people trying to tell you how to avoid all the fuck shit, y'all don't want to listen. So word to the wise, because we all grown and it's 2023. If you got people around you that love you and they trying to tell you the right shit and you disregard it and you end up in a different type of fucked up situation, don't blame nobody but yourself because you stupid motherfuckers didn't want to listen to nobody when we tried to give you the game on how to avoid shit because everybody always think they know what the fuck they doing. How the fuck you know what you doing if you've been to jail 3-4 times? How you don't want to listen to nobody? You got 3-4 prison hours. Don't you think at that point you should be listening to somebody? It should be, but a lot of motherfuckers so caught up on money, they'll let money send them back and forth to jail until they 60. Then niggas come home at 60 years old trying to figure out how they gonna take care of their family, how they gonna take care of themselves, stabilize their life. Nigga, you 60. Nigga, go ahead and go fill out an application to get into the towers, nigga, because it's over with. The game is over with. Once you get to a certain age, nigga, you should be leaving the game alone. You get some fucking money, put it where it's supposed to be at, because, nigga, this shit don't last forever. So if you don't put the shit in the right place and then the police come get you and knock you fuck down and now you ain't got nothing, that's your stupid ass fault, nigga. Because you was worried about the bitches and balling. The bitches don't give a fuck about you balling when your stupid ass go to jail. They go get another nigga that's doing the same shit you doing. And I'm gonna leave y'all niggas with that shit because a lot of y'all niggas is brainwashed with a lot of other shit. I ain't about to sit here and preach to you niggas even though it's Sunday. Fuck what y'all talking about. I got shit to do. But tap in with us, nigga. It's time for that Culture for the Streets hosted by Mafia and Paint. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't leave up the traps you've been served and serving every day, man. We'll be in touch with y'all tomorrow. You know how this shit go. Trap.
Used to be using the shoe by the stack on my money back in the day. Thought it was safer than bitch get to acting like she ain't gonna give me no neck. I'd rather go and count me some paper than raise the place saving that work when I got it. Mama was mad I was serving, I caught it. But what was I supposed to be doing when I could see money and I ain't got nothing in my pocket? I'm working in private like everyday nigga. We be on the block, nigga, serving them watch. Only be watching my pocket. I'm thinking about why that been winning my phone while I nodded. Dropping this dick on this little bitch that I had met. She had told me her nigga was locked up. I was gonna try to be sneaky and trap out her crib, but the way that my